Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, it's about 2:10 p.m. Eastern time. The price of Bitcoin is currently at $117,550, and yesterday we had the weekly candle close. It was kind of a green candle. It was better than the week prior, which we had a topping tail, but we pretty much regained the red of the candle prior. Now the 21 moving average is at $100,707. Stochastics are toppy. Looks like we're on the way down. So far we have a red candle, but obviously we have 6 days and 6 hours before this closes. As long as we could continue going sideways and let this 21 moving average catch up to price a little bit, it should set us up for a bigger move. Now we head over to the daily time frame. We reset here. We look to start coming up at some point, maybe another day or two. So far today we're having a red engulfing candle, which is bearish. The 21 moving average is at $117,408, so we're very close to that. It's important that we stay above this 21 moving average. We continue to go sideways in order for us to continue to go up. If we lose this 21 moving average, the next line of defense is the 50 moving average at $111,162. So hopefully with the stochastics being reset here, we don't go further down. Now we take a look at the 8-hour chart. The stochastics are on the way down. We haven't really been able to maintain ourselves above the 21 moving average. We lost the 21 to 50. The next one is the 80 moving average at $115,303. This looks like a possibility with the stochastics being so high up here. On the 4-hour chart, the stochastics are on the way down. We still need more room in order to continue going down and fully reset. We just lost the 21 moving average here. This is where I have us in a flag, and yesterday we were doing good. We made it to the top of the flag. There was a resistance there with the wicks, and now we're getting out of the flag again. But this is nothing new. As we can see, we've been doing this for a while, all the way in and all the way up, back out of the flag, back into the flag. So that's been kind of happening here and there. So as long as we could get back above the 21 moving average, everything has to remain bullish. The last thing that we do not want to lose is this 200 moving average, which is at $113,617. This starts making things a lot more bearish. So let's see what ends up happening by the time we reset on this 4-hour chart. Now on the 1-hour chart, stochastics are resetting. We look to roll over though, even though we're still a little bit low here in the stochastics. And here we lost the 200 moving average, which isn't so good, because it could end up being a falling wedge, but this will probably just bring us back up here to about 119,800. Now let's see on the 2-hour chart, we also lost the 200 moving average. That's not looking too good. On the 3-hour chart, this is the last line of defense here before this spreads into the 4-hour chart. So currently this is at 115,652. So we need to maintain this. If not, then we'll drag into the 4-hour, and we lose this, then you guys already know I start to become more of a bear there. On the 15-minute chart, yesterday I was talking to you guys about a possible head and shoulder pattern. At that point we only had the left shoulder, the head, and then we did end up making this right shoulder, and it did play out. So this was pretty much a winning trade. I'm not going to count it because I wasn't 100% sure, but it kind of looked to me like it was a head and shoulder pattern. If you guys took it, congratulations. We look to go down here in the stochastics. We lost all the moving averages, so right now it does look like Bitcoin kind of wants to go a little bit lower. We have been playing that range of 116,000 to 120,000. We haven't been able to make it back up to 120. I mean, we did make it to about 119,800, but we didn't make it back to 120. So let's see now on the way down if we could hold ourselves up at 117,000. If not, you guys know that I already said we could go as low as 110 and still technically be bullish. Jerome Powell is speaking this week. So let's see what ends up happening. If the market doesn't like what he says, usually the markets do come down. We're not expecting any rate cuts, so let's see what ends up happening. August is also coming. Sometimes for the summer we do dip down. Hopefully we get one more move up before we go sideways or go down, possibly for August. Let's see what ends up happening. We also have to take a look at the monthly candle close later on this week. All right guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.